Hello, my lovely students. Once again, welcome back to my channel. How are you all? I hope you all are absolutely great, and I hope you have gone through the recent videos and understood all the content which we have covered so far. Students, you will be glad to know that we have already covered 2 chapters from our course book and 2 chapters from our grammar. That's right. Now, in today's video lesson, we will be starting with a new topic, and that would be from your writing section. So, without any delay, let's begin. So students, in our today's video lesson, we will be talking about a formal letter. Okay, we will try to know the format of a formal letter. But first of all, we will learn that what exactly a formal letter is. Okay, we need to understand that what is a formal letter, how do we write it, and what is the usage. Okay, and then we will come to the format of the formal letter. So, if I ask you, what do you know about a formal letter? Do you have any idea about a formal letter? Have you written it earlier? I'm sure that in your recent classes you have already learnt about formal letter. Yes, do you know something about formal letter? So students, what is a formal letter? A formal letter is a letter which is written for official purposes. Right? Official purposes means that when you're writing it for the authorities, okay, to seniors, to management, to dignitaries, etc. So a formal letter is that letter which you write to your elders. Okay, this letter you're not writing to your friends or relatives. You are particularly writing this letter to someone who is elder to you. Okay, the one who is higher in position. So authorities, seniors, management, right? And basically we write in school, we write these letters to our principal, right? We write these letters to principal ma'am, right? To principals, headmistress, then class teachers. So whenever we want to inform something, we can inform through this official language. So that is why we need this formal letter. Okay. And do you know how we write these letters? It is always written in a formal language, right? It should not written in informal language that hey dear, not like this. It should follow a strict pattern, right? There's a fixed format for writing this letter, and we should always use a formal language. Okay. So it should be written in appropriate language. Appropriate means you have to be to the point. You have to be very precise. You will not write stories in this letter that I am good, you tell how are you. No. We are directly writing it to someone who is senior to us, right? The one who is higher in position. So we have to maintain that dignity. Okay. So that is why we have to be very appropriate with our language. We cannot write, hey dear, how are you? Not like this. Okay. Otherwise it will become informal. So while writing a formal letter, we have to pay attention on our language. That is the most important thing. So it should be written in an appropriate language, which should be precise, to the point, because we are writing these letters to our class teachers, managers, sir, principal ma'am, headmistress, etc. So we don't need to write any stories in it. Is it clear to you all? So now let's see the format of this letter, that how can we write formal letters. So let's try to learn the format. Students, before understanding the format of leave application, you must understand that what is leave application. So leave application is that letter, it is that formal letter which you write to inform somebody, some higher authority, that you won't be able to attend your school for a few days. So in this kind of letter, you basically mention the reason that why you are not being able to attend your school, right? What is the reason that you won't be able to attend your school? And you mention all the details, right? That for how many days you won't be able to come, what is the reason, and when you will come, what doctor has advised, okay? So the school should also have the record that if you're getting absent for few days, it should be submitted in written document, right? So this document is very important to understand that why you are not coming to school. Right, so that is why we write leave application. Whenever we want to inform our class teacher, our principal, that we won't be able to attend our school, or we will be getting absent, or we were absent, so that's why I need this leave application. Okay. Students, now let's see the format of leave application. So first of all, make it a point that whenever you are starting any application or letter, it should always be written in proper margin lines. Okay, it should neither be in the center nor it should go to right hand side. So you have to start from left hand side margin. Okay, then in the very first line you have to write sender's address. Okay, now who is the sender of this letter? It's obviously you, right? You have to write your own address. Since you are writing this letter, so you are the sender. You would be sending it to someone, right? So that is why you have to write your own address in sender's address. After writing sender's address, you have to leave a line. And after leaving a line, you have to write date. And students, make sure that while you're writing date, it should be written properly. Okay. Can you see the way I have written? I have marked it tick mark. Okay, I have written here 16th May 2020. So you have to write this way. This is the formal way of writing dates. If you will write this way 16.5.2020, marks will be deducted in exams. Okay, so don't write this way. Write the way I have written. After writing date, again you have to leave a line and you have to write receiver's address. Now receiver's address depends on the question. Okay, whosoever will receive your letter. So if it is written, write the letter to the principal of your school. So that time what you will write in receiver's address? The principal, Joseph and Mary Public School, and you have to write the address of school like this. Okay, so receiver's address depends on the question, that whether it is written write a leave application to the class teacher or write it to the principal. So that depends upon the question. So make it a point that whenever you're writing this letter, read the question carefully twice. Okay, so after writing receiver's address, you have to again leave a line and you have to write subject. Now students, please make it a point that whenever you are writing any subject, it should be very precise, to the point. Okay, don't write stories like 2 to 3 sentences that I was absent because I was having. No, don't write stories. Just write leave application or simply write leave application for 2 days. Okay, don't write stories in the subject. Subject means what is the letter all about. So that should be written precise. Now after writing subject, you have to write the salutation. Okay, so for salutation what you will write? You will write madam. Okay, you have to write sir or madam, and after that you will write with due respect. Now here starts the main content. Okay, so here is the content of your letter. With due respect, comma, I dash, here you have to write your name, I dash of class, your class and section of class 6th B, 6C, would like to inform you that. Now whatever you want to inform, that would also be the part of question. So accordingly you have to write the content. Okay, can you see I have already written there content according to the question, and that should be written to the point. So you have to write the content to the point which is already given in the question. Okay, and while you are closing your letter, what you have to write? Kindly grant me leave for the above mentioned dates. Okay, you will not repeat the dates again and again. Once you have already mentioned the date above, so you can simply write kindly grant me leave for the above mentioned dates. Full stop. Then I shall be highly obliged to you. Full stop. Then you have to leave a line. Thank you. Yours obediently, your name, class and section, and roll number. Okay, students, make it a point that whenever you are writing here, you are closing this formal letter, don't write in the last yours lovingly, yours favorite student. Don't write all these things, right? It looks so weird that you are using such terms in a formal letter. Okay, we never write such things in formal letter. So when we write formal letters, we can write yours faithfully, yours obediently, yours truly, but we should not write your very obedient child, your favorite student, right? Yours lovingly, your dear one. It's inappropriate. Okay, so don't use such language. So this is how you will close it. Thank you, yours obediently, name, class and section, and roll number. Okay, so this is how we write our leave application. Is it clear to everyone? So don't write all these things, your favorite students, yours lovingly, because it sounds very weird in a formal letter. Okay, so students, I hope that this pattern, this format is clear to you all, right? In today's video lesson, we have only learned the format of the letter. Okay, in the upcoming videos, we will transform the question. Okay, we will take one question and we will write that entire question into the format of leave application. Then you will learn how we can actually write leave application. Is it clear? So students, I hope that this entire format is clear to you all, right? So you have to write this in your notebook. Okay, you have to write the information about the formal letter, that what is a formal letter, and you have to write this format as well. Okay, so do check the description box for the notes of this particular writing section. So students, that's it for today's class. Now I'll meet you all in the next video lesson. Till then, keep on completing your work, keep on learning, keep on practicing. So, and before going, what you have to do? You have to like the video, you have to subscribe to my channel, and you have to share the videos with your friends and classmates. So, goodbye. Take care.